Well, if it don't rain, it pours. The mixer taps have given up the ghost, so Mrs. K's got some more mixer taps. I've threaded the pipes in, hand tightened those up. Red indicates hot, blue cold, and on the tap there it shows that the red's on the left, so hopefully we've got that right. The parts, this is the nut that goes underneath with the washer, this goes into there, the ring goes on there. It's not to stop the water, it's just to make sure we get a nice fit there and underneath. There's the instructions, they'll be recycled. The bag will be ideal for my seeds, and the box and some of this foam will be ideal for sending bits and bobs out to my fellow allotmenteers. So very little waste. So just a few tools, bowl for any mistakes. Under there you should find a stopcock for the water supply for the whole house. Luckily enough on these we've got the little cut-off valves on each one. This one's buried behind here, so that's got to be removed. Ideal time to empty the U-bend into there, see what rubbish is in that. So let's get cracking. Well, Mrs. K's pipes are clean. Right, they're undone, took some doing, took all these off to help. Washing machine overflow, got good access to that now. Make sure the bowl's underneath. Is the water off? Maybe not. Try again. Now, the adjusters on these probably are going to be adjusted just slightly, so I'll have a go at this one. Did the other one. Right, hot, cold. Always check that before you undo these pipes that go up to the tap. At least we know now we're safe. We can get rid of the bowl, give us a bit more room. Now these pipes weren't very tight. You're better off doing them semi-tight, and then if it leaks you can always wind them up a bit more until it stops. Never over tighten them. You can get them undone easy then. Just spotted that these two won't go through that or that, so we've got to do half and half. I'll show you shortly. Yeah, there's lots of different ways of fitting these, but this way, so I've had to push the cold pipe through that nut because that's what we're going to fasten it to, and there it is there. So we're going to slip that in there and now screw it in. It was easier to do by taking that fitting off there. It's a good job the washer, the plastic washer's flexible. I've had to stick it through there because I forgot to put it on. Let's see if we can get it connected now. Okay then, what fool put that the wrong way around? Okay, dismantle it again. Now it's near on impossible to get a spanner in there to tighten that brass nut up, so with Mrs. K's assistance we both turned that way at the same time. Then I held the nut by hand and she brought the tap back, which has now made it tight enough. If it comes loose any time we can redo that again. Now when you tighten these up, put the spanner on. Once you get to reasonable time, just use one finger. If it leaks after, we can just give it a bit more, don't over tighten them, and ensure the washers are in. They soon get lost. Just make sure the washer's in there that feeds the dishwasher, and then we'll give it a test. As you can see, we've got a little drip on that one. That one's dry at the moment. That one's dry at the moment, so just going to tickle that one a little bit more. Now this really confused us because before on our old tap this way was hot, now it's cold, so that's going to come really confuse us. So fill in the sink and then we can make sure we haven't got any leaks on the drainage bit. So it looks like we're all good to go. The best thing to do now is just to leave it an hour or two, see if we've got any drips. If you get any weeping on any of the joints of any of that, it does seal itself, but keep an eye on it. All there is to do now is to get that back in, but I'll just use the excuse, can't do it now. Well, that was a how-to, but how not to as well. So I hope you've learned from a few little mistakes I made. The instructions aren't brilliant. This will get recycled. I may keep both pipes and some of the threaded bar with the nuts. Might be able to find a use for those. And never know about the spring, but that'll be recycled through the scrap metal. If you haven't seen some of the other projects we've done, this is the chair, this is the stall, and we've done a few other things. Check out my DIY playlist if you're interested. And I say, if you like gardening or logging and storage, I'll put the playlists at the end there for you to have a look at, and then you can consider subscribing. Take care, my friends. Till next time, as always, ta-ra for now.